Hi, welcome back to our study log. It's been a while and I risk sounding like a broken record every time I say this, but I do it with hopes of this being the very last time. Perhaps this is, perhaps not, only time will tell. First up, I have a very exciting acquisition. I love writing with fountain pens and have been wanting to invest in a nice one for quite some time. The Indian pen show was happening in my city and I figured it was a good time. I ended up getting the Kaweco Sport Brass with a fine nib. While I went with the plan of purchasing the Twisby Eco or the plastic version of the Kaweco, I fell in love with the hefty feel and experience of the brass. This was definitely out of my budget, but I figured a splurge was okay in the long run because I don't see myself having multiples of the same model. I'm sure there are multiple videos on the web with better insights and reviews, so I'll keep my chatter on that to a minimum. Just some basics. This pen is as tiny as it looks. It measures about 10.7 centimeters when closed and 13.5 centimeters when it's posted. It weighs around 50 grams, well, just under 50 grams at 48, so it's on the heavier side compared to most fountain pens. But in my 2 weeks of using it, I did not face any particular discomfort in writing due to the size nor due to the weight. So it's a win in my side. And it does look very sturdy, and many reviews say it's safe to just jostle around and carrying it around on a day to day basis. The writing experience itself is smooth and comfortable. I chose the fine nib because my handwriting is on the smaller side and looks better when I write on thinner nibs. However, I chose the extra fine over the fine because I like the heavier ink flow on the fine compared to the extra fine. I bought it from Pens and they had a 15% discount going on due to the show. It retails for 11,600 rupees in India, but after the discount it was 9,800 and they threw in a silver clip and converter. I went with the silver clip because the details on the brass are in silver. Oh, and yes, the converter is on the smaller side, so I'll probably have to carry some extra ink if I'm out and about. The cute metal case that the pen came in has enough space to store two sports, so I'm planning to use the second slot to house a screw-on test tube with some ink. And talking about inks, I got the Waterman ink in the color purple and the Sileca ink in the color blue black or dark blue black. It's a gorgeous purple and a very classic blue color, which reminds me of these older writings. So it's pretty cool. And the box did come with a small booklet about the history of Kaweco and a sticker. I use a sticker on my external hard disk, so I didn't show it over here. I'm just going to blabber as I journal here about how it was to get out of a rut. The last month and more has been overwhelming for reasons I can't pinpoint. It first began with a wave of tasks and chores that overwhelmed me and followed up with losing track of progress and sight of things that I wanted to be doing. But after a small break to recharge, I went back to the habits that provided me certainty in the past, and it seems to be working. Being away from socials was also a part of it because out of mind, out of sight always works its magic. I'm sure I'm not making enough sense for you right now, but this is one way or a sign for me to show that my work in progress self is working and moving ahead. And for now, that is enough of a restart or a continuation.